Right now, someone watching this video is drowning in debt. Credit cards, personal loans, EMIs, bills that never seem to end. And the scariest part is that it doesn't feel like you're falling fast. It feels like you're sinking slowly. Every month you pay, every month you try, and every month the balance barely moves. But here's the truth most people never hear. People don't stay in debt because they don't earn enough. They stay in debt because no one ever taught them how debt actually works. In this video, you're going to learn a simple system that has helped ordinary people erase years of debt in a fraction of the time. Not with motivation, not with luck, but by using money the right way. Stay until the end, because one mistake most people make is secretly keeping them trapped. Debt doesn't begin as a problem. It begins as a solution. A phone you needed, an emergency you couldn't avoid, a lifestyle you thought you could manage later. At first, the payments feel harmless, just a small amount each month. You tell yourself you'll handle it. You tell yourself your income will increase. But life doesn't wait. Expenses grow, income stays the same, and slowly debt stops being a tool and starts becoming a cage. You stop planning for the future. You stop saving. You stop dreaming. You no longer ask what you want to do with your life. You ask what you can afford not to lose. And that's when debt becomes dangerous, because debt doesn't just take your money, it takes your options. Most people never escape debt, not because they're irresponsible, but because they're following bad advice. They're told paying the minimum is fine. They're told debt is normal. They're told everyone has loans. What they aren't told is that minimum payments are designed to keep you paying forever. When you pay only the minimum, you're not paying off debt, you're renting money. And that rent increases every single month. That's why people can pay for years and still owe almost the same amount. This isn't accidental. This is how the system is built. But once you understand the system, you can beat it. If you want to pay off debt quickly, you have to change one question. Stop asking how much you can afford to pay and start asking how fast you can kill the debt. Most people treat debt like a monthly bill. Smart people treat it like an emergency, because debt grows silently, even while you sleep. The faster you remove it, the faster your income becomes yours again. High income doesn't create freedom. Debt-free cash flow does. Someone earning less with no debt often lives better than someone earning more with heavy loans. The goal isn't comfort. The goal is speed. To move fast, you need a strategy, and there are only two that actually work. The first is the debt snowball. You list your debts from the smallest balance to the largest, ignoring interest rates at first. You pay the minimum on everything, then attack the smallest debt with all extra money. When it's gone, you roll that payment into the next one. This works because it gives you quick wins. You feel progress, you feel control, and that emotional momentum keeps people going. But the snowball isn't perfect. It's not the fastest method mathematically, and you may pay more interest overall. The second strategy is the debt avalanche. Here, you list debts by interest rate, from highest to lowest. You pay minimums on everything and attack the most expensive debt first. This saves the most money and finishes faster on paper, but it comes with a problem. Progress feels slow. Balances don't disappear quickly. Motivation drops. And a perfect plan you quit is worse than an imperfect plan you finish. That's why the best method is the one you can stick to. Many people use a hybrid approach. Snowball the first one or two small debts for motivation, then switch to avalanche for speed. That combination gives you momentum and math working together. Even with the right strategy, most people still fail because they don't have extra money to attack debt. This is where budgeting comes in, but not the kind you hate. Budgets fail because they're built around restriction instead of progress. A budget isn't meant to punish you. Its only job is to free up cash to destroy debt faster. Almost everyone has hidden money leaking out through subscriptions they don't use, convenient spending they don't notice, and lifestyle upgrades they didn't plan. Awareness alone can free up a surprising amount of cash. The most important rule is this: debt gets paid first. Most people spend first and hope something is left over. There never is. When income comes in, debt must go out immediately. Everything else adjusts. You don't need motivation for this. You need structure. A simple system divides money into survival, debt attack, flexible spending, and a small buffer. This keeps life livable while still moving forward. Cutting expenses doesn't have to mean suffering. This phase is temporary. It's not your forever life. It's you. It's your escape plan. There's a limit to how much you can cut, but there's no limit to how much you can earn. Income accelerates debt freedom. The mistake people make is treating extra money like a reward. Bonuses, side hustle income, overtime. If these don't go straight to debt, nothing changes. Every bit of extra income must attack debt first. Whether it comes from freelancing, extra shifts, selling unused items, or negotiating better pay, the rule stays the same. 100% of extra money goes to debt. This single rule can cut years off your timeline. There will be moments when motivation disappears. Progress will feel slow. Sacrifices will feel heavy. That's normal. Track balances monthly, not daily. Celebrate every debt that disappears. Visualize the day your last payment is gone, because one day you'll check your balance and see zero. No payment due, no interest growing, no stress humming quietly in the background. For the first time in years, your money will belong to you. Debt freedom isn't the finish line, it's the beginning. Staying free means building an emergency fund, using debt only when it creates income, and increasing lifestyle slowly instead of instantly. Debt is easy to enter. Freedom takes intention. If you're watching this and feeling behind, understand this. You're not broken, you're not bad with money, and you're not a failure. You were just never taught the rules. Now you have a system. Start small, stay consistent, and don't stop.